everybody, welcome back into Murky Cup Qualifier number 2. We are in our second best of 3 of the day in our first semi-final matchup. The significance for that is that now teams can claim bounties, and last week Exodia stack on the left-hand side were joking around that they are the bounty hunters, as last week I believe they claimed 4 bounties? 5. Last week, Exodia stack claimed Nova, Monstrosity Abathur, Triple Healer Team, Juice Pirates, and Longboat Vikings. So we'll see what else they claim, because they cannot double down on the same bounty. But the bounties that are available are play and win with Butcher, Cho'Gall, Nova, Asmodee, and Gazlowe Murky, which Murky is a triple reward. Probius, Valera, Kel'Thuzad. You also have heroes with specific talents: Convection Kael'thas, Hunt Illidan, Nidus Sagara, Twin Blaze Varian, Monstrosity Abathur, and Longboat Vikings. There's the duo of Alexstrasza and Stitches with the level 1 Globe talents. Lili and Chen, no talent specifics. The team compositions of Triple Healer or No Healer. And then last but not least, the special composition of Juice Pirates with the Lieutenant Morales Medevac Backdoor. So, we'll see if Exodia stack continue to claim bounty after bounty. There is a $1,000 bounty pool, and for every bounty that's completed, you get a share of the pool. So if one team completes 3 bounties and another team completes 1 bounty in total, that means that one team's getting 75% of the pot. So having more bounties means more shares, means more prize money. And Exodia stack is the team to beat in the tournament from what we've seen so far from qualifier number 1, as well as just the team composition. Now today there are 2 substitutes for Exodia stack, Idna Grom and Sven, as we get a Lucio first pick on the right hand side. What's up, Ninja? Good morning. We have a Diablo Sylvanas on the right being banned away, Maevan Blaze on the left. Lucio first pick, so you got a lot of mobility. Alterac Pass, this is not a bad map to actually do the Nidus Sagara if you want to be able to claim that bounty and also get some more, global value with the Broodmother. Is she Broodmother or Brood Queen? Brood Queen sounds right. Hogger and Junkrat. Okay, all right. Hogger's fantastic for the Null Pack camp. There we go. The word was eluding me. Siege camp for mid lane. Junkrat poke is really good around the objective. Speaking of poke, though, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the dudes look for a Li Ming. Li Ming, fantastic for a map like this. It's actually going to be a Nubarek Tracer. Okay. Still could go into some sort of mage for some extra burst. I don't think they're going to do a hyper carry. Well, they could do hyper carry Tracer and like pick up Medivh or something. Like pick up like Medivh, and Dahaka's a possibility if they want the global. I just like Dahaka's wave clear. Leorc isn't too bad. Yrel would be a nice pickup as well. We actually have not seen that much Yrel in Murky Cup, which is kind of surprising to me. Not a ton of Yrel being grabbed. Oh, I did want to check something really quickly. Broodmother, former Swarm Queen. Let's see, 13, 19, 14, 9 minutes 56. So the fastest map is what we saw earlier today. The fastest map in Murky Cup so far is 9 minutes and 10 seconds. And it was Tomb of the Spider Queen, too. Abathur being banned away. Okay, so no Abathur shenanigans. I still honestly like the Zagara, though. I actually do think it would work out here. You can pick up the Zagara, pick up a healer, pick up a tank, and then you got a decent composition. Good sustained damage, good poke around the objective.
Reckoning is at hand. Grant us strength.
Malfurion leads me to believe it will be a mage. They could go for Kel'Thuzad again. They failed the Kel'Thuzad bounty, so this could be a Kel'Thuzad pickup. Because Malfurion with Innervate, it doesn't mean it's going to be a mage, but Innervate is really good for mages because you're getting mana and cooldown reduction on abilities, on your base abilities. And as I said, it doesn't have to be a mage, but it's a nice synergy together. Cassia Illidan. Wow. Okay. So, are the dudes looking for Hunt Illidan? Hunt Illidan, of all of the bounties, seems really the easiest. Seems. Seems is the word that I'll use. Yeah, this headphone on the right is going. I can hear it. I need to change out to the Corsair headphones after the stream today. I need to throw these in the trash. The Artanis is going to be grabbed. Where is Crushinator? How many games have I missed so far? You missed one best of 3. You missed one best of 3. And it was a bit of a speed run, so you are just in time because I'm going to go ahead and get us set up with a Twitch prediction. All right, here we go. Twitch Gamble is up and available. That's not the right... There we go. Did not mean to post Bustin'. Left-hand side is Exodia stack with a Yasuo Malfurion, Dino Artanis, Negramon Yortiriel, Hazuab's Junkrat, and an AFK Sven playing Hogger. Right side of the map, we'll be seeing the dudes, aka the blue team, which apparently their team name got changed right before that last series, so my bad. But either way, the dudes will have Mopsio playing a Nubrak, Ixer on the Lucio, Bloodcool is your Cassia. See a Tracer played by Gaff, and Illidan by Ultralisk. Nice Skinergy right there. Nicely done. So the Twitch prediction's up. The players are in lane. Gato, I still have a few of those stickers, and I hold on to them like they're worth like millions of dollars. Like I've slowly given a couple to friends here and there, but like I don't want to give them all away. I love that sticker so much. Illidan with a couple autos coming through, just gonna be poking onto this, or just gonna be clearing out this wave. Cassia poking in, did go into the charge strikes level 1. Illidan with Unending Hatred. This will be additive, so when he hits the 20, it's gonna jump to 40. So just heads up on that one, in case you look at it and you're like, wait a second, why did it jump so quickly, so high? No amateur opponent level 1 for the Artanis is going to go into reactive parry. Blade dashes through the Lucio, but no phase prism to swap. See the Emerald Dreams, of course, from Malfurion. We'll have the Justice for All for Tyrael. Tracer with the Tracer rounds, which also gives her attack range, but also you get the reveal onto heroes that are hit for the 3 seconds. Legion of Beetles for a Nubrak, not Lucio. Lucio, though, is going to be the Accelerando. Alright, Hazuab's finishing out this camp for mid lane. Cassia, Lucio doing the same on the right. Down at bottom lane, Ultralisk getting low, and Artanis is able to take him down. Psionic blades are stronger than... What are Illidan's weapons? They're not glaives, are they? That's Maev has a glaive. I don't know, what do you consider his... Anyone in chat know? Any weapon experts in chat? Alright, so as we look into mid lane, level 4s are going to be grabbed by both sides. We have the Hunter's Onslaught for the Illidan. Artanis is heading his way up to top lane. A Nubrak considering his level 4. Reading the tooltips. How are we doing on gambles? 10k to 2k. That's some odds. Well, currently, I believe there's only one bounty available in this game, and that's just going to be a potential Hunt Illidan. We'll see what he takes at level 10. So Exodia stack, they're not going for the bounty this time. They're just looking to kind of warm up in this game. And they don't have their core roster, so maybe they're not going to be looking for bounties in today's qualifier. Just so that way they can focus on getting the qualification points. Since there are 6 qualifiers, of course you want to have you know, getting first place in multiple qualifiers gets you a higher seed, which gets you a better place in the bracket for the playoffs that are going to be happening at the end of this month, early in September. And then right after September, there's, well, not really right after, but in October, I believe, there's a NA tournament that's going to be happening, so more Heroes of the Storm for all of you. More HOTS content. Junkrat, with the help of Malfurion, hold Lucio in place, burst him down, a second kill over to the side of Exodia stack as Negrom gets the channel and the objective. Tracer in bottom lane, just harassing onto Sven. He's just kind of focusing onto the wave. Junkrat with a couple grenades into bottom. And Nubrak looking to delay things out, but Chattering Teeth will zone him. He's got a couple beetles to spawn here. Gaff jumps in, looking for Malfurion health. Does get some damage. There's going to be a smite on the ground from Arterial. Jailer's on the right, looking to get the delay on the channel, and I think they will get it. Tyrael jumps in. Tyrael jumps in. Negrom is going to go right back in, and he is able to get the auto attacks, but he's definitely dead here. So will he get any death timer reduction? I think he might have gotten 2 or 3 seconds there. Phase Prism does connect onto the Lucio right into the steel trap, followed up by a concussion mine. Hazuabs and Dino. What a dynamic duo right there, able to get that swap into the steel trap. Beautifully done. Are they Warglaives? Is that what it is? Because I know a glaive is like Maev's weapon, and typically a glaive is like a disc. And obviously his are kind of half moonish. But I'm not a sword expert, so I don't know. Hazuab's able to get away with a concussion mine. Malfurion comes through with the heal. Meanwhile, all the way in the bottom lane, Tyrael pushing in with the cavalry and the Hogger. Nubrak misses the burrow charge CC. Lucy on the left-hand side, and Negrom should go down here. And what is he gonna? He's gonna focus on the minion wave. Doesn't actually take down any minions there. Just weakens the wave. All the way in the top. Dino, Hazuabs, and Yasu continue to push onto this fort, and the objective phase around a third, no, less than that, maybe a fifth of its HP is available. But the minion wave is pretty decent. They're going to try and take down this fort. Dino not staying too long here, slowly working his way out. Blade dash, little sow wave from Lucio. Dino keeps the autos coming through, so the trait cooldown will activate. And a concussion mine from Hazuabs makes a little bit more room, or gives a little more space for the disengage. 10s are at the top of our screen. It is a Hunt Illidan. That is a bounty. Ball Lightning for the Cassia. We do have Tracer Pulse rounds. We'll also be seeing Cocoon and Sound Barrier. On the opposing side, Riptire, Tranquility, Suppression Pulse, Sanctification, and the Shockwave. We'll take a look at the Tracer level 10 here. We don't see the pulse rounds very often. It's usually Sticky Bomb. Maybe we get Quantum Spike. Yeah, I looked it up. Warglaive of Azzinoth. Together, two are referred to as the Twin Blades of Azzinoth. That makes sense because Illidan does have the talent, the Twin Blades of Azzinoth. I believe that's the name of the talent, right? Or no, it's the Blades of Azzinoth. That's the name of the talent. Still. Thank you, Zig. You lovely human. So our null pack pushes in through mid. Decent damage onto the fort front gate. Concussion mine. Not able to peel anyone away. Tyrael jumps in with the Eldruin's Might. Cassia doesn't look too worried about this. Lucio amps things up. Does have the reverse amp level 7. Illidan with his Unbound, by the way. 10 stacks out of 15. Unending Hatred at 19. So you're going to see that jump up to 40 in just a moment once that's completed. And there you go, actually a jump to 40 right there. But I will continue to track the stacks. It's just that there's the additive from... Since it's basically just 1 damage per stack, it's nice and easy additive. It's not like Falstad where it's percent based, so... Having that jump to 60 after you get the 30 stacks is like, wait a minute, no. I guess it would work, but I think it'd still confuse people. So 13s are here. It's a very close game number 1 between both these sides, at least talent-wise. Structure-wise, there has been more destruction on the right. The dudes have lost a forward and top. Oh wait, hunted from Illidan onto the Tyrael. Anub'arak burrows in, Sanctification on a 10-second cooldown as Cassia goes in with the Fens. Suppression Pulse comes out from the Artanis. There was a concussion when that split the Cassie as well. She had to take a long rotation out of that, but no one dove onto her. No kills to be found. Opportunities were shown, but nothing to be gleaned. Azuab looking for the channel. Anub'arak burrow charges in, lands the burrow. No impale immediately from the Sleep of Malfurion. Tranquility activated as the sound barrier comes out from Lucio. There's a Sanctification from Tyrael, buffering out this team fight as Hogger gets a nice little V-shaped bounce back over towards the allies, and neither team with a channel duration. 40 seconds to go as our second objective phase looms at the top of the screen, or top of the map. So if they win on the side of the dudes, Hunt Illidan is a bounty for this red side. But that's the big part, is they gotta win with it. So we'll see if it happens. So there's a concussion mine on the point right now from Hazuabs. That'll delay things out. But also, it looks like the jailers are just being cleared away. Hazu with a couple grenades over the wall. Phase Prism from Artanis. There's going to be a Holy Ground from Tyrael. Ball Lightning from Cassie as she fends in as well. Anub'arak with a big burrow charge. The Ball Lightning gets full duration. And Illidan hunts in, looking for Malfurion, and does find it. Illidan dives over Nagram as the Holy Ground did lock him in place, and there will be a trade on the right side of this mid lane engagement as Cassia does go down. Riptire from Junkrat looking at Ultralisk and does get a good connection. Pulse Bomb onto Sven, Sound Barrier from the Lucio. Push off, but I think the concussion mine might have interrupted. Doesn't matter. The Illidan gets the kill. And a Phase Prism thrown out. Now Junkrat's still alive, so he's got a good poke and delay around the objective phasing. Tracer goes to mid lane to start working on the Impaler, or the Fallen Shop. Oh my god. All the wrong things. The Nullpack camp. I might as well send Siege Giants in there as well. Man. Ultralisk tries to push the wave into the fort front gate and gets minimal to no value because Artanis comes up here and quickly clears out the wave. A couple evasion activations to deny some of the tower shots and push things up. But once again, waves are pushed up and cleared away. A bit of damage onto the fort front gate. And Alterac pass. Bit of a stalemate currently. Mobsia should be... Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't see Junkrat right there. Didn't even see him up against the wall. 16s are here on both sides, and there's actually the Blades of Azzinoth right there, as we were talking about before. I forgot to mention the pulse rounds for Tracer. Increase the pulse bomb range and charge rate from basic attacks against heroes by 100%. Augur gets a bounce off his loot horde. Back into the wave. Helps clear things out. Tyrael gonna hearth out completely. Illidan chilling in bottom lane. He's got Hunt available. Hunt is not a true global, in the sense of you are limited on your range. You can actually see on the minimap right now. There's the edge of the range. You can see that kind of orange outline. Now, if you go for the level 20, then it does become a true global because you are no longer limited. And if you can see the enemy hero and click on them, you can hunt to them. You also get the available vision of enemies when they are below 25% HP. Little Phase Prism from the Artanis. Holy Ground out for the Eldruin's Might out from Tyr. We're still waiting for the second objective. Just a lot of back and forth here. Illidan in bottom lane is going to get absolutely bodied. Almost goes down to Sven from that combination attack. Sven wants this kill. Stagger. No way. Oh my god. I think Sven was anticipating the collision into the fort right there, and that would have been the extra damage I believe needed. Because I do believe there's a little extra for collision. Phase Prism from the Artanis. Wait a second. Cocoon onto Malfurion. He's going to be broken out. The Sanctification from Tyrael. He gets the Eldruin's Might over to the left-hand side, but he doesn't activate it. The Hunt comes in from the Illidan, trying to focus on Malfurion. The Suppression Balls from the Artanis. Is Sound Barrier from Lucio. Buffs up some of those health bars. Mopsio burrow charges in and finds the kill. Illidan going for the channel on the objective, and he will be able to get it as Malfurion is picked off by Tracer. Okay, 57 stacks for Illidan. We've got our level lead just about to the side of the dudes, and Exodia stack not looking very complete today. But as I mentioned, they do have 2 subs, so it is not the core roster for this team. But they are very talented players. Pulse Bomb onto the minion wave by accident right there. I think they were looking for Tyrael, but don't get the hit. Objective phase will be grabbed. Top lane fort will go down. Meanwhile, boss and bottom is grabbed, and they know this is happening. As you can see, the boss is still on the map. Riptire from Junkrat. Lucio's here. They know. Tracer building up some Pulse Bomb off the side. Well, here comes the Hunt from Illidan. I thought I heard it. Hogger goes down first, and Nubrak burrowing away from Artanis on this point. Hunting from Illidan on the left-hand side onto Hazuobs. Hazuobs getting really low. Suppression Pulse from the Artanis. The Ball Lightning from Cassia does come out. The Sound Barrier from the Lucio as well. Meanwhile, we have a Cocoon onto the Artanis. Concussion Mine moving people off the boss point, but Lucio's here. Phase Prism from the Artanis trying to swap people around, get the trait to kick in. Nagrom's so very low, and so is Dino. Tyrael trait should be able to take down the Cassia. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Beautifully done from the dudes here as they chase into bottom lane. They want Malfurion, and they're gonna find him. Sorry, a little high ping on my end. Sorry about that, everybody. Wowee. A quadra kill comes through. Illidan clears mid lane, or takes down mid lane fort. Bottom lane fort falls. The boss steal is in play. My gosh, the dudes. Oh no, Hogger, no! Nowhere to hide as Tyrael just now respawns. So no Finland activation right there. Dino back as well, but only one keep has fallen, and it looks like they're going to try and end here. Tyrael gets picked off. Artanis is inside the Cocoon. Ball Lightning from Cassia. She doesn't have the Infinite. Went into the Rock Stopper, I believe, or the Titan's Revenge, actually. Malfurion respawns. It's 14-4 in kills, and what a insane ending favoring the side of the dudes. Wow. Just wow. Well, Hunt Illidan, our first bounty of the day, collected by the side of the dudes. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm ready.
Smoke weed every day.
That one's just for you, Trainwreck. On the left-hand side, we have Exodia stack. Down in this best of 3 series, on the right is going to be the dudes, who just got a bounty and are 1 map up as we head to Infernal Shrines. Now, the losing side of Exodia stack have opted in for map pick priority, so there's something they want to utilize here for Infernal Shrines. The members of the dudes will have first pick, and bounty-wise, Asmodan is not bad for this map if they wanted to do that, but I think there's a bounty that Exodia stack could go for on a double soak rotation map. I don't know about Butcher. I mean, Butcher on double soak does work since you can build up the meat quite quickly. but I don't know if they're feeling butchy today. We have Diablo, Sylvanas, Blaze, Lucio ban. Lucio was really good for the dudes in map number 1. Gonna get rid of Urel. Okay. Don't want to deal with her Righteous Hammer. Bopping people around. Avenging Wrath, Armor, Dauntless, etc. Infernal Shrines, first pick on the right. What do they want to grab here? Do they just go straight to a Brightwing? I mean, Lucio's up, and Lucio was really good last game, so I just say just grab that again. Oh! Maev, which has been target banned consistently against the side of the dudes, is going to be grabbed here, so we'll see how that works out for Ultralisk and friends. But there's a Dahaka and a Johanna. Good for, I mean, good solo lane, good shrine clear, good rotation setup with the Johanna with Condemn. Not too bad. Not too bad of a start here on the left-hand side. Also, I will say this, it does, I mean, Exodia stack does have a setup for Asmodan, but I mean, that's... Johanna doesn't equal Asmodan, but it does make life a lot easier for the double rotation stackage. Leoric, Muradin on the right. Okay, so, need a healer and need some extra damage. I don't think they'll hypercarry Maev, but it's a possibility. Still go into like a healer and like Medivh. But Leoric, Muradin, and Maev, they're all really, really good. They have a lot of mobility. Spirit of Vengeance, Wraithwalk, Dwarf Toss, Dwarf Launch upgrade. So I wouldn't mind an Anduin ban unless the side of Exodia stack plans to take Anduin after the mid-ban phase. If not, I'd like to see that removed. Gonna get rid of the Hanzo. Okay. So no plans to take Hanzo for the side of Exodia stack. This could be a healer priority as well. Lucio's up. Stukov is wonderful for Infernal Shrines. A lot of good control. Alexstrasza is seen here and there. She could go into Abundance level 1, and they could pick up the Mephisto with that as well, and get the cooldown reduction with Spite level 4. Falstead removed. Okay, so no global... I mean, his auto attack is pretty decent. They do have a beefy front line, so auto attack build for Falstead would be a good way to chunk through Muradin and Leoric's health bars. What are they thinking here? I've thrown out a lot of ideas. I'm not sure what they want to do. Tychus grabs, so that'll give you good chunk into the health bar of Leoric and Muradin. I think we'll see the bigger they are level 4. Rhaegar's grabbed here. They need some extra wave clear on the left-hand side. And I keep memeing about it, but like Asmodan could be grabbed for the side of Exodia stack if they wanted to try and get the bounty, but they are down in the series, so maybe they just want to play it safe and simple and they pick up like an Orphea for Dino at the end. I love this draft. This draft is absolutely fantastic from the side of the dudes. I think the dudes put together an immaculate draft here, and we'll see how it works out. But realistically, this last pick, I think it should be a mage for Dino. And as I said, the Orphea, this is one of the few maps where I do see him run the Orphea. They could try the Kel'Thuzad again. But as I said, I think Exodia stack want to play it safe. They want to get into the grand final, so they'll probably just go for something safe and simple. I mean, it is still kind of safe and simple. They could go, so if they're winning by level 10, they can go into Nidus and pick up the bounty. If they really want the Devouring Maw, then they just go that way, win the game, and take us to a map 3. We'll see what happens here as we get into Infernal Shrines, map number 2. All right. Gambles are going. Good morning, everybody. I don't know how many of you are here, but thank you everyone for being here if you are. Thanks for watching some HOTS on the channel, enjoying some Twitch action, enjoying some esports on this Saturday morning, or Sunday, depending on your time zone. But either way, thanks for being here, and let's get into it. Map number 2 on this second best of 3 of the day. We've got a Sven Dahaka for Exodia stack. I gotta say, I do love that color. I love that color palette for the Dahaka skin. Dino will be playing Zagara. We'll also be seeing Yasu Rhaegar. Nagram will be your Johanna, and Hazuab's playing the Tychus.
10 seconds.
Right side of the map is our leading team, the Dudes. We've got an Ixer on Mopsio, Muradin, Bloodcool on the Gul'dan. Ultralisk will be your Maiev, and last but not least, Gaff playing Leoric. Let's get into mid lane. Let's see what our first engagement looks like and take a peek at some of these level 1 talents. Twitch prediction is up. And you know what? I know some of you are hoarding some channel points, so why not just throw a big number? Why not just roll a 1D1000, a 1D10,000, and see what that number is, and then just do that. Or you can just use exclamation MMR and then just copy that number. Anyways, let's get into it. We have Zagar up in the top lane against Leoric. Sven will meander his way up here. He's going to go Tissue Regeneration level 1. Zagara spreading a bit of creep around this top lane. Excuse me. Gul'dan with Pursuit of Flame level 1. I do love this because it gives you the 10% radius increase once you finish out your 30 stacks, which are very easy to do early on. And then you have like things like Rampant Hellfire, Fell Armor. Those are all really, really good as well. What's up, Sudoken? Happy Saturday, my friend. Yeah, so now everyone has to bet 6,320 channel points on a team. Easy. Let the bot decide your gamble. Mopsio on this Impaler camp will be stolen away. Double camp for the side of the Dudes as the drain onto Nagram! But the life drain won't be enough. And this Johanna will be able to hearth out with 70-something HP. Nicely done. Mopsio still chilling around over here with the best mount in the game. I guess maybe we could say second best mount because Pumped Up Pato is best. Level 4 for Maiev is going to be that pin down. We'll give it a shot again. Debilitating darts for the Ana at level 4. As a Muradin Stormbolt connects into Sven. Will Mopsio go Haymaker? I wonder. We've been seeing a lot of Haymaker. And I don't know if this is true or not, but I like to give imaginary credit to people. I think Porky is one of the main reasons that Haymaker is becoming a thing. I only say that because Porky is like has played like 20 games of Haymaker Muradin, and then I casted a lot of them, and then all of a sudden I start seeing teams start doing more Haymaker too, and it's like, Porky the trendsetter? I'll let him have that. I'll let Porky have that. Oh, there's just a casual 250,000 channel points on Exodia stack. If you want to play those odds, there you go. 250,000 channel points on Exodia stack. Alright, so Tychus with the Master Assassin level 4, Gul'dan throwing in Fell Flame after Fell Flame. Leoric is going to be going into Neo Peasants level 4. Muradin Dwarf tosses in, looking for a Stormbolt. Drag from Dahaka does connect. The Pursuit of Flame for Gul'dan finishing out at 3 minutes 35. And it's 31-9 in Skeletal Defenders. Things are looking really good for Exodia stack, who do back away. Looking to slowly clear out some of these Skeletal Defenders, but with this back off for a moment, it's giving the opportunity for the Dudes to really start ramping up in their stackage. Fan and Knives from Maiev getting that reset right there, as well as the Elun's Wrath. Nagram being pulled in by the Umbral Bind. One is needed, and Dino finds it with the Baneling Barrage. Hazuab's is going to be hit by Muradin. I thought actually the Gul'dan would have that one right there. And Leoric is going to be able to Wraith Walk out, but ooh, the Punisher jump! Apparently, 250,000 is the max bet on Twitch. What's up, Becca? Good to see you, bud. Hey, what's up, Desert? Fan of Knives coming out. Ultralisk with the Spirit of Vengeance back. There was a Hydralisk getting some damage onto this Maya, but I don't think she would have died to that either way. Tychus being harassed by Mopsio. Zagara creep shows that Mopsio's kind of backing off right now. 8-8 in kills, 1-1 in our... 8-8 in our levels, 1-1 in our kills. And that might be a little different here in a moment. Beautifully done from Gul'dan and friends. As now Mopsio and Ultralisk, they're a little bit low here. Rhaegar goes in with the lunge. And Mopsio to be traded. Does the Haka have a drag? He's got level 7. He should have Feeding Frenzy. Rhaegar. Oh, the drag. Oh, I think it hit the fort front gate right there. Sleep Dart goes out. Gul'dan throws down a combo. And Sven's able to meander his way up to mid lane. Alright. Been lurking for food and coffee. Also 69 420 on the dudes because memes. Nice. Nice.
Smoke weed every day.
What are you guys having for breakfast today? I did the simple egg, sausage, toast, and orange juice. And then for dinner I have the rest of that chicken that I made yesterday. I made these chicken drumsticks in the oven. They came out so fantastic. Like, crispy outside skin, but still juicy, like, tender meat on the inside. I got it, like, just perfect. And then I just had a side of rice with it to be a little healthy. Oh, 10s on both sides. There was something I wanted to look at. Oh, it is Feeding Frenzy level 7 for Dahaka. You have the anti-healer. No pin down for Maiev. It is Skullcracker Muradin. And 3 bile drops. We also do have the... oh, wait, hold on. That's a good blessed shield, but Ultralisk is able to get onto the point during that CC. Here comes the Entomb from Leoric with a Warden's Cage around all that. Gaff is so low. Tychus looks for the grenade, but can't find it. The Horrify from Gul'dan is activated, pushing Dino away. Negrom trying to back off. The Eye of Horus activated by Ana, looking for a kill, but doesn't find it. And I'm a little worried. Maybe it would have been better to go for the Nano Boost for the Gul'dan. That is a Devouring Maw from Zagara, so no Nidus Network. Good Biter Grenade comes out in time. As Gul'dan throws down a few corruptions and will not be able to take down Hazuabs, but definitely does dissuade. Gonna drain some health off of these roaches to be able to utilize trait and heal up some mana. Or I guess regain some mana. Our second objective phase, Frozen Punishers available here. And it seems like Muradin's already kicking things off. Gul'dan Fell Flames are getting a heck load of these skeletal defenders. Eggs, bacon, English muffin. That's such a simple, good combination. I like buying the sausage patties and then getting like a block of like cheddar cheese. And then making like copycats of, what are they called? From McDonald's, the sausage McMuffins. It's literally in the name. I haven't done that in a while, but also the grocery store has not had sausage patties. It's only been sausage links. Which is alright, it's just, oh. You make the same breakfast every day, it gets a little boring. So I got bagels last week, and that was just like, oh, godsend. Just ate bagels every day for breakfast. So, our objective phase stalled out here. Gul'dan only needs to throw in a Fell Flame. Well, I mean, they only need to get 2 Skeletal Defenders, so maybe 1 Fell Flame should be enough. Muradin steps in, 13 talents here on both sides. Leoric gets the last couple Skeletal Defenders, but they're looking maybe for Sven here. Or maybe that was an attack onto Dino. No, they're focusing onto Dino. Sven's like trying to help out, and everyone's just like, cool, we're going to keep attacking onto Dino. Devouring Maw to create some space. There's going to be a beautiful Horrify from Gul'dan. And Zagara does go down. Meanwhile, the Punisher in the Impaler camp is pushing in through mid. Wonderful rotation and gank. Iron Skin activated by the Johanna. Entomb from Leoric, down for 27 more seconds. Impaler Camp and Minion Wave arriving here. That's a heckload of damage onto Leoric, and he's not going to be able to Wraith Walk out of that one, but Rhaegar does get traded in this moment. Muradin Avatar is activated. Here comes Maiev with a Spirit of Vengeance, Umbral Bind into the Warden's Cage, and Hazuabs, he's just going to try and melt down an enemy health bar, but it doesn't work out. The Stormbolt not connecting onto the Johanna as the mid-fort does go down. The Punisher's still around 50% HP, though I think it will keep front gate, and that should be just about it. Bottom lane fort goes down, as Maiev and Muradin did rotate down over there, and Gul'dan with the Impaler Camp supplying extra siege from a safe distance. Alright, some Zagara creep cleared away. Bile Drop Corpse Feeder upgrade is going to be, Infested Drop, excuse me, is going to be 8 out of 12. I always mix those up. Corpse Feeder's the level 1, Bile Drop's level 7, and I just forget that it's called Infested Drop. We'll get there one day. When HGC 2.0 is announced, that'll be the day I figure it out. Until then, we'll keep mucking it up. Entomb from Leoric, the Drain Hope. Beautiful Devouring Maw, but it's not going to be enough as Gul'dan's Horrify comes through. Peels the Johanna away, and she does go down. Now Yasuo looking for some chain heals. Does have the Ancestral. Might throw it onto Sven here, but... Oh, yeah, he gets it onto Sven, but he doesn't get the time needed, as it's a 1 second. And honestly, Ancestral Feeling feels like 5 when it's being applied to you. That animation feels like an absolute eternity. And Hazuabs, does he have a dash to get away? Yes, he does. Muradin Stormbolt not connecting. Dino low, Ancestral healing, but the healing debuff from Ana was applied. It didn't matter if the Ancestral connected. That Biotic Grenade was applied and did get the healing reduction needed. And now there's a call from mid lane Keep. Are they trying to go core? Are they trying to speedrun today's games in Murky Cup Qualifier number 2 on the side of the dudes? Nice lockdown into Yasuo. Biotic Grenade goes out, and that's another Fell Flame from Gul'dan to melt the health bar of an enemy hero. And I mean, it's level 16 Rampant Hellfire, a 60% fell damage increase potential, and I think he's probably at max stacks at that moment. Muradin misses the Stormbolt in bottom. Sven will not be taken down. Mid lane Keep is picked off. Top lane will be our next Punisher, Mortar, as we have Rhaegar up in 13 seconds. Stormbolt pierces onto 2, and some poke damage thrown back as Maiev looks for some Fan of Knives and gets 1 hit. Leoric on the right-hand side, though, was grabbing camps, and that'll be Impaler Camp for mid, double Impaler Camp for mid. Well, we have the announcement of our next objective momentarily, I think. Well, 16s are here on the left-hand side. We got the elongated tongue, so maybe we get potential for more CC. Pull people out of position a little bit better. Rhaegar will go for the Hunger of the Wolf. Ghost Wolf attack against heroes, deal an additional 6% of the target's maximum health, and heal Rhaegar for 6% of his maximum health. Zagara went for some safety at level 13 with the Spell Shield, but still goes into Corrosive Saliva level 16. I'm assuming it will be Pack Instincts. I don't think we're going to see Tyrant Maw. Mobsia thought about stepping onto this point to steal it away. Has to activate Avatar. Here comes Maiev with the Spirit of Vengeance into the Warden's Cage. Huge damage onto the enemies with the Horrify, the Biotic Grenade, and Gul'dan's... Oh my god. Gul'dan's burst damage, excuse me. Muradin trying to 1v2, but this Commandero is shredding through Muradin's health bar, and he does go down to the Tychus, but still they're looking to pull back Dahaka in, and he does go down. Meanwhile, double camp on the core, and it looks like Ultralisk is calling for a mid lane end. Zagara Tychus to defend here. Double catapult, but only one of them is getting shots onto the core. Ultralisk low. Uses the Vault of the Wardens to avoid the anticipated grenade, but it comes out later. Dino with a couple Banelings thrown back. Gul'dan, Fell Flames are colliding onto the core. We do have Minion Wave being pushed up. Impalers are still here. Sleep Dart onto Tychus. The core is slowly being taken down. Dino on the low side of our screen. Nagram. Looks like they'll be able to take down the Ana on the right side. Leoric does go down as well. Gul'dan's like, maybe I can just dump a bunch of damage into the core before I go down, and he'll get one more auto. Yeehaw! As that'll be a quadra kill for the side of Exodia stack, and that could have been a massive blunder for the dudes. That was a bunch of experience that Exodia stack needed. Now, of course, it's not going to close the gap to 20, but it definitely closed a gap in the heroic experience. Look at that. roughly 600 between these two teams. But of course, there still is about a 8,000 difference from both sides. But this is a breath of life, or yeah, breath of life in this series for Exodia Stack. They'll get this Punisher. Uh-oh, Dahaka in bottom lane. Has the Tunneling Claws, no enhanced agility. Sven pops whatever essence he has, throws down the isolation, hits the Maiev. He's trying to wiggle out of this one, but he can't wiggle enough. The dudes still have forts up, seems worth. Oh, I absolutely agree with you. I absolutely agree. The members of Exodia Stack need like 2 more really good fights like that to be able to win. But until then, one Punisher has been grabbed. A fort shall fall. Leorc, by the way, is going to be going into the Burning Despair level 20. Mopsio activates the Avatar. He's getting a little low here. Ana heals are coming through. The Horrify from Gul'dan. Yasu just throws down the self-cast Ancestro, trying to live, but he's definitely dead here. Surprised he didn't try and bite the face of Mopsio, as the Punisher does expire, getting last couple shots onto the keep front gate in top. The armored stance for the Ana at level 20, I believe, right? Yeah, armored stance. No Eye of Horus upgrade with the Deadeye. 34% left on this core. And level 20 is about to trickle in. Pack Instincts will be big for Dino here. There's an Entomb from Leoric. Iron Skin activated. That's a nice Spider Grenade pull in from Maiev. And Johanna goes down. Dahaka, Zagara, Tychus to defend. Commandeer Odin. Big red button was picked up to zone a little bit here. Isolation, Contagion upgrade. There's that Pack Instincts, as I mentioned as well. Zagara and her summons deal 20% more damage to enemies attacked by Hunter Killer from the last 2 seconds. Mopsio taking too many tower shots. But the active reload from Ixer will be able to bolster Mopsio's health bar. His trait will kick in. He didn't go 3rd wind level 1. He's still going to get a decent amount of health back, as the Avatar will be shed in a moment. Shedded. Well, top lane fort does go down, so there's that. Maiev is going to grab a camp for the mid lane. An Arcane Punisher for mid next. This is a very healthy mid lane fort. Oh, man. Exodia Stack really need a good team fight. Take down mid lane fort defenses. Get mid lane objective, maybe take down mid keep. But on the opposing side, I mean, the team fights have been really good for the dudes. The Ana healing has been really on point, and the D healing, the D healing. The Biter Grenades have been really well placed from Ixer as well. Honestly, Ixer at this point is nearing MVP, but the Gul'dan play has been absolutely awesome from Blood here. Entomb from Leoric catches Sven. Sven he'll burrow after, Tunneling Claws to bop back the enemy, gets a cleanse from Rhaegar. Rhaegar did go into the Purification level 7, so that'll be only 45-second cooldown on the Purge. Shrine is available. And I think the dudes know that a good team fight for Exodia Stack is really needed, and they're turtling up, waiting for the objective so that those opportunities do not show through. Dino did finish out the Bile Drop level 7, so the Infested Drop has an extra Roach. Some creep to be spread out, cleared out. That was the level 4 right there with the Envenom Spine auto attack. That's why Zagara had the green glow on that one. I heard an Avatar from Muradin, and absolutely I did. Avatar is active. Commandeer Odin will be summoned here. 2 of the 10 available heroics used. Big red button right on top of Mopsio as the heals continue to come out from the Ana. We do have an Impaler camp in bottom lane that is looking like it's getting great damage onto the keep, but we don't need to focus on that right now because Leoric's health bar is dropping low. The active reload, big Devouring Maw. What's the follow-up damage? Bile drop right on top. Zagara comes through with the auto needed, and Leoric does go down. Horrify from Gul'dan, and that's a really awkward moment, but either way, Rhaegar is going to be traded here. Mopsio looking to take down Dino, but actually, no, Mopsio is just trying to get away right now, and this is looking promising for the side of Exodia stack. They traded Rhaegar for Leoric, but they will have this Arcane Punisher. Maiev comes in, Spirit of Vengeance, big Warden's Cage available. Dahaka burrows under the ground, looking for Ultralisk, and the Arcane Punisher does go over to the side of Exodia stack. Mopsio split from his team. Hazuab's low here. Hazuab's trying to dash and wiggle away from Mopsio's damage, and it looks like he will be able to. Leoric's about to respawn. Sven so very low gets picked off. The bottom lane keep did go down to the Impalers and the Catapults. And now Zagara trying to wiggle her way out of this, trying to use that creep for a little bit of speed, but she is giga dead. I believe this is the beginning of the end for Exodia stack, and they're going to be eliminated from Murky Cup Qualifier number 2. Single elimination bracket, and they will take 4th place or 3rd. I think it depends on how the next best of 3 goes. Drain from Ana. Wait a minute, or drain onto Ana. Hold on to the phone. Sorry, it was the drain on Johanna. Horrify from Gul'dan, but Rhaegar's going to be pushed into the Hall of Storms, and I don't know if Tom and Dear Odin will be enough here. And we have Core falling. Map number 2 goes over to the side of the dudes. Man, I cannot talk apparently today. Woof. I know I have chicken for dinner, but man, pizza sounds great today. Maybe I do pizza tomorrow. Maybe after we do stream tomorrow, maybe I get pizza. Granted, I just paid my electricity bill, and it was so high this month, and I was like, oh god, alright.